I have a confession to make. I actually pressed start about 10 minutes ago, but I pressed the wrong button. What a failure. What a failure on my part. I was like, why am I talking to everyone and nobody's responding to me? And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot to press go. Whoops. I'm not lying. It's the truth. I have a button on my stream deck. One of them is go live. One of them is ending. I must have accidentally clicked ending, not go live. It was a bit of an oopsie. It's a Monday. Yeah. I mean, yes, you're right. Technically, I didn't press start, so technically I'm late. I realize this. I realize the technicalities of the situation has meant that I'm late again. It's not lost upon me. How are we all doing? Yeah, the music's in the background. It's the Shuzhen. Yeah, it could be. Thought I'd try a different warm-up playlist. What other playlists have we got down here? Let's see. Let's go with... Let's go with some indie vibes. That could be fun today. Let me know if the music's too quiet. So what's the plan today? It's going to be a shorter stream today, probably only a couple of hours because I've got a lot of things to do at sort of in the next couple of hours after stream. Things on Dragonair, a bit of coding, different things. So we're probably going to be doing only a couple of hours, but tomorrow I'm going to be doing an extra stream because tomorrow's Clan vs Clan, and I can't make my White Queen Encore till tomorrow. So I'm going to be building tomorrow on live stream White Queen Ancora and White King Narcissus. The only downside is as well, like you know what I'm like. I have to do things efficiently. I really don't want to rank 3 legendary champions during a non-training event. That's really what I don't want to do. And the next training event's not till Thursday, but I don't want to wait till Thursday to make my White King Narcissus. So we might have to just like ditch a little bit of efficiency, but maybe not make the Shuzhen. So yeah. Gotta save the energy, Green Vibes. Come on, it's fine. But question, I haven't prepped CVC at all. What should I have done even once? So this is how I generally prepare for CVC, okay? I might take some artifacts up to level 15 in preparation for upgrading them tomorrow. I will always buy the tag team refills in about an hour and a half. Right, about 2 hours before reset, I will buy a bunch of tag team refills because this gem counter resets at midnight. So I'll buy 3 or 4 now at a much cheaper rate so I can burst tomorrow a load, and then I'll be able to buy a load tomorrow as well, and that's a lot of points. Probably about 3 refills here is worth about 10 to 15,000 Clan versus Clan points. It's way more than Spider 20 in terms of gem refills, so I will buy those up. That's what I'll do as well. And then it's just things like, if you notice, I haven't done my faction wars today just yet because I want to wait and make this one last as long as possible so I can use all of my tag team arena tomorrow. That's the plan. I've got a Hydra key to use, although we're tanking this week, so it will be just a very simple one. But I do want to see if I can build Razzlevarg today, just to start building my secondary teams. We've also got an update to the optimizer, so we can now do Merciless 6 and Cruel. So we'll probably be taking a look at Varl's damage if we have time today as well. I've already done Doom Tower, so that's the other thing I would be doing, prepping that. And I've already done most of Soulcross, but I've just got 2 keys here where I want to do this stage 16 if I can, more than anything else. You got to gold 3. Nice, congratulations. Yeah, we are tanking. Yeah, sorry, Samael. I meant to reach out to Samael. Yeah, we're tanking this week. We had a little look at everyone. I don't know if you're if this is you up here. I don't think it is. I don't think you're in this one, are you? I saw your name in one of them. Are you in Gallifrey? I can't remember which one you're in. I saw your name as yeah, there you are. So yeah, we're tanking, so you won't see us climb at all. So you should be able to get position 2 quite comfortably. The reason why I called a tank is I saw this instantly and I was like, nah, I'm out. You're right, peace. I saw this clan and I was like, they're going to do double Trunder and all over us, and I'm not into that. So we just decided to... So we could have competed, actually, but we just decided... We've been pushing quite hard, that I just wanted to take a step back, so you should be fine. We're not going to push at all. So, who was kicked from the free-to-play challenge? Nobody. Someone was kicked from the free-to-play challenge. We did kick someone right at the start because they used Sun Wukong, but they weren't in the creator program, no. How did I beat S20? I'll show you now, Nobo. Which one is S20 here? May have had a bit of a cheat code. But I used Valkyrie. What I had to do in the end was build Valkyrie with a bit more damage. So we had to basically make a much more damage-orientated Valkyrie. So just so you can kill the Rhoduses. That was the main challenge. But yeah, I basically did that. Lots and lots of crowd control. You could, if you wanted to, like, drop the Valkyrie for, like, this dude. He's very good. He's also very good for damage. But you need crowd control. Ogier was surprisingly very good for increased accuracy and being able to buff strip on wave 2. But it is a bit of a cheat code, yeah. So, some of you might be wondering as well, why haven't I accepted my clan boss rewards today? You might be wondering, what are you smoking? Well, here's the thing, right? Clan vs. Clan starts in 12 hours, 29 minutes. Clan boss reset is in 13 hours, 39 minutes. So I can accept some stuff. I've let the secret out now. Everyone's going to ask me why I haven't done it. So I can basically get bonus chests. I mean, it's very small. It's very small anyway. I mean, if they bug fix it, what's the end of the world? It's like, what? How much is it actually? Where is it? Demon Lord objectives. It's like, what, 2,000 points? It's basically a legendary book. It's not that great. Why that blessing on Archer? Because she is configured as my Mischief Tank in Hydra. So if I give her Lightning Cage, it counts as a bonus buff. Therefore, she will get a buff differential. You'll get a bonus points. Yeah, you'll get bonus points. Because essentially, I can accept these chests at 9 AM tomorrow. And then rerun my 2 chests here. And then accept them again. The next day, right? So I'll basically get two sets. It's the way it works. Right? Because I'll basically be able to get today's one at 9 AM tomorrow, and then tomorrow's one at 10 AM tomorrow. So you get like a little bit of bonus. It's not much. I mean, it's like 2,000 points, but it's nice. I keep meaning to do it, but every single time. Yeah, but it's not a problem, Jason, right? Because you get clan boss keys as clan rewards, right? So you get 2 clan boss keys anyway, Jason, so you'll recover them. And to be honest, the lower difficulties don't give you anything at all. Like, these lower chests don't give you that many points, so you might as well put them, use those extra bonus keys that you would get back into, like, Brutal, Ultra Nightmare, and Nightmare straight away. So... And all mine are 1 key, so 1 key is 1 top chest. It's not a problem. Yeah, 2,800. It's nice. It's a nice little bit of bonus. If the entire clan does it, it does add up, actually. You know, it's basically, what, 28,000 times... It's like 100,000 for the clan. It's pretty good. In Doom Tower Hard, Borgoth stage 60. Keep getting stuck on that man eater with 2... Keep getting stuck on the man eater with too many chances of reducing his turn meter without a buff stripper. Got Newt, Cold Hearts... Just disable their abilities so they don't drop his turn meter. Oh, mind you, Newt is going to drop it on the A1, right? I mean, if you're going to farm it, I don't really know what you can do. Other than bring more... Other than drop someone that can do, like, ignore something or buff strip. It depends on how far you're advanced. Like, the problem I have with Borgoth is my strategy for every single time I face Borgoth is just either... If I can use him, Urost. If I can't, anyone who's got a poison. And I just solo it that way. So... yeah, I mean, I used to. I don't anymore. Actually, believe it or not, Red Rebel, this reward path is so good for free-to-play. I would suggest that actually Clan vs. Clan is more rewarding for a free-to-play player than it is for someone who pays to play the game. Because beyond personal rewards, okay, these are quite good, but actually... like, just getting access to these rewards, even if you're down in tier 4, like 5-star gear, you get basically loads of clan gold, you get a void shard, epic book, you get XP, you know, XP buff. Like, these rewards are so good for free-to-play. Clan vs. Clan was more rewarding for free-to-play than Wales, because actually Wales just had to go super hard to win. So... yeah, but they don't have to do millions. I don't think you just realize they don't have to do it. Tier 4 is what? 3.6 million for a clan? So that's like... what? That needs to be 120,000 per player. That's pretty straightforward to do free to play. You know, as long as you're in Silver 4 Tag Team Arena and you set it up properly, you can get like 50,000 points from Tag Team Arena alone. You don't even need to spend much money to get 120,000. What are you doing, Cat? What's going on? You're in like the zoomy phase. Yeah, a lot of people who play free to play don't realize how to manage their resources for CVC. So, for example, I don't summon any champions outside of CVC or champion chase, like fragments. I won't book any champion outside of CVC. I tend to only upgrade champions in champion training. I won't do artifact ascension. I won't use my oils outside of CVC in terms of big picture. I don't ascend my champions until outside of CVC. I don't upgrade Great Hall until I'm outside of CVC. Like, if you save all your resources, buy a few tag team refills, get yourself up into like Silver 2, Silver 3. Like, even if you're in Silver 2, right? Which is reasonably achievable for most people who play the game to any sort of seriousness. Then that's 29 gold bars per win, okay? So that roughly equates to, on average, you get 5 per... for there, so 29 times 5. So that's going to give you 145. If you win 3 times, if you set one-man defenses, that's going to give you 435 points per single 3 fight. You'll do that 10 times. So one refill is worth 4,350. If you get your refill from the day before the date of the current one, and then your tag team, then your advanced quest, you get 30. So on day 1, you should get around about 13,000 points by just doing Tag Team Arena at Silver 2. Now, if you repeat that tomorrow, this is what, without buying any refills, I will say, you'll get 2 more tomorrow. So that's 5. And then if you wait up for the reset, that's 2 more. Well, Tag Team there should give you 30,000 points. That's already 1/4 of your way to the total for Tier 4, and you've not spent a penny. You've just played the game. And that's a Silver 2. And then if you get those Tier 4 rewards, like you're getting energy, you're getting, you know, clan gold, you're getting ancient shards. These rewards are really, really good. Honestly, the chickens, more than anything else for free to play, are really good. A rank 4, 3 rank 3s, 2 rank 3s, 1 rank 3, 1 rank 3. It's worth a lot of energy. So, absolutely. People who say you can't do clan versus clan, it's a whale fest, they're just not using their resources. Now, I'm not suggesting that everyone is at that tier of quality. You might still be in a tier 2 clan. But hey, even in a tier 1 clan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rank 3 chickens and an epic book for a brand new account is crazy good. It's crazy good. You know, even if you did a rank 2, you get a rank 4 chicken, epic book, awesome. You know, ideally you want to be tier 3 so you start getting some gear. You know, obviously if you can get up to tier 6, fine. But even this is like 5.4 million is 180,000 per person. It's not too bad. Keep in mind as well, if you're doing some faction wars, that will give you some points as well, right? I always do the bosses on faction wars. I'm not saying every person can do this, but when you look at faction wars here, just clearing like 16 to 20, that's 500 points. That'll add up every single day. Getting your clan boss chests, that'll add up probably about a quarter of your points of that 120,000 that you needed is going to be faction wars, doing your arena if you wanted to. Maybe throw in a couple of live arena refills. Pretty okay. Upgrading a bit of gear, you know, using rank 6 glyphs. I only ever rank 6 glyph most of the time if I'm in clan versus clan. That's all I do. Forging. I don't generally forge unless I'm in clan versus clan. I know it's a bit of weight Shadow Legends, but if you manage your resources properly, you don't actually have to spend an awful lot to get some good points. Right? It's once a fortnight. Like you'll see right now, I've got 10,000 this ready to go. If I had more lethal gear, which I don't right now because we're still farming lower difficulties, I would absolutely forge it all right now. But I'll probably come in here tomorrow and I'll probably just make up a bunch of these because it's forge times 2 bonus. So I'll probably come in here and I will probably make 100 of these perception pieces. Probably. And that generates you silver, which you can then use to upgrade your artifacts. So what's the optimal amount of energy to spend on a spider? I mean, isn't in terms of what quantity, Green Virus? Optimal to what like classification? Like, is as optimal as you want to spend? So, I've been using some of my spare energy today just doing Saturn Devil. I know I need to do the Dungeon Divers, but I was so low energy that I might, you know, it's only worth hoarding energy if you're above 500. If you're below 500, you might as well spend your energy because the the sort of natural refill is it's not worth losing. So you'd basically do tag team arenas first. I highly recommend people buy the 15 gem refill in tag team arena and the 40 gem tag team arena because those 55 gems will give you more overall points than any sort of other area in the game at all. So I highly recommend that you do that. 15 and 40, that will give you so many more points at anything like silver and above. Then you obviously do faction wars 21. Get your clan boss in, get your gearing in, get any upgrades you need to do, factor in how many books you need to do, and then what you will do is spend the rest of your energy on Spider. So like tomorrow, for example, I know I'm going to be summoning White Queen and Cora, so that's going to give me 30,000 points straight out the bag. I know I've got a book like 20, I've got 20 books to use, so that's probably going to help me. I've also got 2 Remnant summons to use tomorrow, so we're going to be pulling those tomorrow as well. How come a 6-star wouldn't land? When did it not land, Christy? Keep in mind it's still got a 4-turn cooldown. Ooh, look, we got some Chaos Dust. That's nice. So Brimstone, remember, it's got a 4-turn cooldown, okay? So when you place it on someone, it has to wait 4 turns. You have to take 4 turns before you can place it again. Yeah, it was Ninja Jason. So that's probably why it's not placing, Christy. You need to wait the cooldown. So if you kill, so for example, if you place it on an enemy, then you kill that enemy, you've got to wait 3 turns of your champion before you can place it on any other enemy. Yeah, I'm pulling it tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a bonus stream. I don't normally stream on a Tuesday, but I'm going to be doing a bonus stream. We're going to be pulling the Ancora. We're going to be pulling our Remnant summons as well. We've got 2 of these. I do want to try and get a Calvalax, so I'll chase a few of these prisms. Not because I want an Alatrian, but because I would like, this is a really good opportunity to get a Calvalax. I don't have one, and it would be really handy. I don't really need any of the epics. I've got all these, so that's not really important. But if you are after still Mikage, there's an Aishma here. Pretty good chance to get an Aishma. That's part of the Mikage fusion. But I would love a Calvalax if I can get it. So we'll be doing that. We'll be building White King Narcissus, who is currently sitting down here at level 1, ready to go. But I'm just like, what's really stressing me out is I really want to wait till Thursday, but I can't, but I want to, because I know how many points this is going to be in a training event. It's so many points to level up a rank 5 to a rank 6. So many. It's just a waste. So I probably won't be building Shujen tomorrow, because I'm not going to do all 3. I might even just make White King Narcissus and keep the other 2 as bots, if I'm being honest. But I will be building them tomorrow in tomorrow's stream, because I need to do a guide on White King Narcissus anyway, so I don't want to wait too long before I start building, because I know other people will... I would imagine most people tomorrow will be building up Narcissus and Ancora, because they would have waited for this one window to summon Ancora. We can open our Maud fragment chests. Let's see what we get, the last 2. Oh, we got 1 more fragment. Yay. Yay. So 22 chests, we got 21 fragments. So it's about 100 chests. Which means that this is almost like an impossibility for me, because I do every fusion. So this is never going to happen for me. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Can you use Ninja on 25 Sand Devil? Yes, that's how I do it. See? I do it here. I can't show you now because I've run out of energy, but that's how I do it. If you're struggling to get up to Sand Devil 25, you can do the same team that I was doing, which was Godseeker and Area Ninja. Just iterate so basically set your Godseeker and Area to be slightly faster than the boss, and then use Ninja about 20 speed, 25 speed to whatever Godseeker and Area is, right? So if Godseeker and Area needs to go 200 speed, make him about 180. If you do that, you should be able to climb. The only stages you'll struggle with is negative affinity, but I'm already running him on the highest stage of negative affinity, so all you need to do is put him in Affinity Breaker. It's quite straightforward. Just don't do fusions. No, I'm not doing that. Is it worth doing Minotaur? No, Minotaur's terrible. You never do Minotaur during CVC. If you want to be competitive, at least, you never do Minotaur. This is terrible. You know, look how many points it's going to give you, right? Minotaur. How many points is it going to give you? It's going to give you 80 points. So at best, you'll get 160 for a run, right? And it costs you 14 energy, right? So 160 divided by 14, that's about 11 points per energy. Now let's assume it takes, you know, if we think Spider's 400 divided by 20, so you're going to get 20 points per energy. So you're going to get, even when it's times 2, you're going to get double the amount on a Spider run. Then you add in the next context, which is time. It'll probably take you around about 20 to 25 seconds to do a fast Minotaur. So you're basically getting 160 divided by 25, let's say, seconds. Then that's going to cost you, that's about 6.4 points per points per second. 6.4 points per second. Meanwhile, Spider is 400 divided by like 10, maybe 11. It's like 36 points per second. So there's just no world where it makes any valuable sense to run Minotaur. You know, Iron Twins, this is hilarious, by the way. You can't actually consume this bonus. It's physically impossible to consume this bonus. Because at best, you can run it 36 times. At best, right? If you buy the refills every single day, you can run it 36 times, and that only gives you 400 points. So 400 times 36 is 14,400, and they give you a 20,000 bonus. So it's physically impossible for you to consume the times 2 bonus of an Iron Twins objective. I don't really know why nobody's done the math on that. Because you get 20,000, you can only actually claim 14,000. It's utterly pointless. Yeah, see, Sand Devil's okay if you can go fast, but most of the time people who do Sand Devil do it overnight. If you can't do it fast, it's not worth it than Spider. That's not how it works, no. That's not how it works. You will get 800 per run, but that's not how the bonus works. The bonus consumes equal to the amount. So for example, if I get 400 in a run, okay, every run I will do is 400 times 2, right? So that means if I run 36, I'll get 28,000, but that's not how the bonus works. The bonus works by basically giving you an extra 20,000 equal to the run. So you have to consume 20,000 to get 20,000. You're not going to exceed the value of 14,000 by doing the runs. It's just impossible. Yeah, you'll be left with leftover. You'll get 800 points. I'm not saying you won't get the bonus. What I'm saying is you get 20,000. You can't actually get all 20,000 of that bonus because you can't run it enough. There's not enough runs you can physically do. That's even when you buy the whole lot. That's not like 6 runs a day. That's 12 runs a day. You physically cannot complete the bonus. It's impossible. No, you won't. 25 runs. What do you got? You get 6 keys a day. 6, 12, 18. Right? 18 times 2. So even if you don't buy the keys, you get 18 times 400, okay? So you're going to get 7,200. So you'll take 7,200 off the boost if you don't buy gems. But if you buy the gems, you get 18 times 2, so that's like 36. It'll take 14,400 off the boost. You're still left over with 6,600. No, that's not how it works. It's not 20,000 divided by 800. It's 20,000 divided by 400. I'm almost certain of it, because the way that champion objectives works is a bit weird. I'm almost certain of it because I've done it before and I've not got anywhere near. I'm certain of it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident. Like here's the bonus. Da-da. This place can earn extra points for completing those objectives up to the stated limit. So I thought the way that it works is you have to have done basically 20,000 worth of points to consume the bonus. So in order to do that, you need to do 50 runs. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just messing up. It's very confusing the way this bonus works. But I'm sure when I've run it, you just can't do it. It's not enough. It's very confusing the way these bonuses works. Maybe it is. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I don't think it's possible. Maybe it is. But even then, if you think about it, what you'd have to buy, is it like 6 plus 12 plus 6? So you'd have to buy 2 sets of refills if it is 25 anyway. Maybe it is. I don't know. I forget these things. I know, for example, if you get your champion objective points down to like 1 or something, you've got to be careful because it will, it'll double or won't double or something of that nature. I know there's something that can go wrong if you have a certain amount of champion objective points, you summon a champion and you summon it in the wrong order. I remember this because there was a lot of conversations about it in clans. Maybe it is the base points and it doubles, so maybe it is. I don't know. TLDR, Minotaur sucks. Do your Iron Twins is not a problem, and do your Forge. TLDR. The best areas for CVC points, Tag Team Arena and Spider will be your main source of points, followed by summoning champion fragments, summoning champions, and booking champions. But there are extra bonuses you should do. Always do your Faction Wars 21. Always do your Forge. Always upgrade gear doing this. And always ascend champions. You can get a ton of points from ascending champions, right? Ascending a champion, look, where is it? Here, ascend a champion. If you send a legendary champion to rank 6, you get 2,500 points. When I made Mikage, I basically got like 90,000 points by just summoning Mikage and ascending Mikage and booking her a few times. What about hard dungeons? You just do Spider 10 hard. You don't really do any other dungeons. Don't do Dragon, because for some reason they've decided to penalize Dragon. I don't really know why, but Dragon is always half. Dragon you should never do. I wouldn't recommend you do Ice Golem. It takes too long. And Fire Knight is only good if there's some sort of event on or it's boosted. Nothing can really beat the speed of a 10-second Spider 10 hard team. It's just too efficient. You need the Arix solo build for Spider 10. No, you don't. It's too slow. You shouldn't run Arix solo. It's too slow. Just all you have to do, right? Do you know what's really annoying? I can't actually get rid of super raids, but it will require me to fill my energy. All right, let's just do it for this. The key to beating Spider 10 hard: 2 activators, someone who HP burns, and then basically an extra max HP nuke. It doesn't have to be nuked. There are so many teams that you can build that do not require Arix solo. Arix solo is incredibly slow. It's not very efficient for this. We don't need Akimtum. Akimtum can be Mithrala. This is a hex, right? The way you do it is you hex the spiderlings so that you can attack the queen and do bonus damage. So I use hex here to kill the spiderlings. That's all. Yeah, Newt, HP burn, 2 activation, Royal Guard. No, I'm not saying you should do that many straight Shien. What I'm saying is an Arix 1 minute solo farm is just not that efficient. It takes 1 minute. It's like crazily fast. It's like much slower. Like, this is all you have to do, right? And this is kind of done incorrectly because of my turn order. But you basically max HP, burn, activate, kill. And it doesn't need these sets of champions. It just needs the rolls. A max HP, burn, activate, hex. It's just significantly faster than the Arix 1 minute farm. I mean, I would argue it is, because time is the most sensitive thing in the game. So if you're basically, say like you've put aside 1,000 energy to run in Spider 10, right? So that's going to basically require you to run 50 runs. So that's 50 minutes. I can do that, like 50 runs in 10 seconds. Okay, so that's 500 seconds. So I can finish my spider farm in 8 minutes. So do you want to be doing it for 50 minutes, or do you want to be doing it for 8 minutes? That's my argument. Considering we complain about time, I'm surprised more people aren't like, it's too slow. Yeah, but I think time is valuable in general because you have so many things to do. I'm out of it. This is like a really weird argument you guys are having with me here. You basically, so I sit here a lot and I see so many people basically say there's too much to do in the game. I haven't got enough time. I haven't got enough time. So when I see someone come out with like a run that literally takes like significantly more time, I'm like, where's the same arguments? It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, you don't need Hex, Sota. I was just giving an example of my team structure. So, yeah, Ninja's an Affinity Breaker here. But I would say Clappo, like the Spider Heart 10 is one of the most successful ones. The only time it's a bit awkward, I suppose, is if you don't have any activators. But I feel like there's plenty of activators now available that you can, like, there's been a lot of time to get them. So, you know, like, I feel like Spider 10 hard team, if you look at the optimizer, they're really quick. Like, we can actually have a quick look now. I'll have a look. Yeah, I'm not saying that the Arix build, the Arix thing is terrible. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me when you can build a much faster team and get it out of the way. And it's just it's kind of like it's weird in my brain that I see every day people complaining about time. We don't have, there's too much things to do in the game. We don't have enough time. And then we don't do the optimal. Well, I think that's a bit of a bug, is it? That can't be correct. Maybe it is. Doesn't seem it, though. Okay, so let's have a look at this then. See what is suggesting it to me. So that's a double activator. Artac Sissia. Okay, there's a lot of Sissias here. Maybe we exclude Sissia. See what we find. Some of these are bugged. Like if it could be that there's some data entry issues that we gotta deal with. Royal Guard Theodore Dreng Artac. Artac's an activator. A lot of people will have that. This is Skrunk. We could probably take out a Theodore as well. Let's just take out both of the legendary activators. We're still finding it. Look, there you go. Dreng, Artac, Newt, Royal Guard. All fusions or epics. Husk, Royal Guard, Colt, Heart, Lydia, Newt. Obviously, the Newt is a bit of a power pick if you don't have Newt. I mean, but look, here you go. 19 seconds without Newt. 20 seconds without Newt. He's a bit of a power pick though, isn't he, Newt? Basically, if you don't have Newt, look, there you go. $588 battles here, 25 seconds. So you don't need the activators. There's no activator here at all apart from Dark Hail. Yeah, Newt's crazy strong. But hey, if Arix works for you, Arix works for you. I'm not gonna say don't do it. I'm just simply pointing out that if you are competitive in clan versus clan, then you can't really afford to have that level of time. Because if you think about it, I can essentially run twice, like significantly more spider runs than you in the same time window. The other thing as well I would suggest is it's important for you to have a fast spider turn attack. Okay? I did this in like 40 runs because I'm on a 5-turn cooldown. If you do a solo Arix, it's going to take you like 20 to 30. You're probably going to have to spend probably 200 to 300 more energy on this spider turn attack. So there is value in going less turns in Spider as well, right? It's not just about CVC. So that's why I'm a bit sort of like, okay, well, Arix is cool and all, but that's my point. Yeah, you normally put Hex because the way the Hex works is it will do damage to like everyone, and it just means it's easier to kill the spiderlings. There won't be a guaranteed archer. I'd be very surprised if they are. The guaranteed archer was the training event. They're just trying to get you to use the last remaining shards left for you. This particular version that I've got here needs the 5-star, but I did do a version that didn't require the 5-star, but it had a different booking. The channel's got 3 Sand Devil teams, one for 24, one for 25, and this one, which is 25. One of them had like a different booking configuration. Oh, I agree, MJT. But that's the thing. They knew the Archer was the one that everyone wanted, so they put it in the worst, least, like basically the least guaranteed event. What type of champion would you use Supersonic on? Speed lead, probably. I've not found much use to I haven't found much use to do a Supersonic build yet. I need to look into it, see what I can put it on. It might go on my Shu Zhen. It depends what I've got. It's got to be fast. That's the problem. I think the biggest issue with supersonic is going to be, in order for it to be worthwhile to use, it has to be as fast as like our speed gear and our perception gear. And getting supersonic gear that's going to give you the same level of gear from Cintranos is the hard part, because it's all rank 5 gear. It's very limited in quantity. It's not going to have a much, not enough time. So, and I think that's maybe why you don't see a lot of it. Whereas Merciless is so powerful that people are willing to sacrifice some things to make it work. I don't think Supersonic is in the same power curve. Is your sound level faster than mine because you're PC? Make sure you change your settings, Sota. If you come up here, put it on unlimited frame rate. Mine goes a lot slower if I put it in 60 FPS. If I put it unlimited, it will save you time. Any idea how slow Ninja needs to be to not take 2 turns with 240 speed with no soul? Ooh. When in my build at the moment, Crouchin, he needs to be faster than 220 to work. That's all I know. We'd have to take that offline and have a look at it. So if you're going to do it same time. Yeah, tomorrow it'll be about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, same time. Yeah, it's really slow on 60 FPS. It's fine. I've got one of those GTX GeForce ones that basically look like a weapon. They're that big, bigger than the motherboard, so it can burn as much as you want. This in Ares fully booked, yeah. I do actually have 2 5-star in Ares, but the one that I'm using is this one. So she is fully booked because I've got the Miracle Heal. I actually got a second one that I summoned, but this was my old build, but you can see she's not fully booked for the when she wasn't 5-star. She is now, so I could use 2. Even on mobile, well, I wouldn't do it on mobile probably, because mobile, it will literally destroy you. Yeah, it's bigger than the motherboard, honestly. I feel like it's like a weapon. You could like whack someone across the head with it. Yeah, that's it, Nobo. We've been farming speed for so long, and it's going to take you so long to get anything of an equivalent nature from Supersonic. Because look, this is what you get. No speed. Okay, I get speed here, but it's 5 stars. So what is it going to give me? QWERTY? At least 1. Yeah, I think mine's a 4080 or 4090, Darren. What happened? It's not worth that to keep that because it's only 10, so I just tend to sell that. It's just not worth it. And these pieces, I've kept them, but to be honest, it's only kept because it's 6-star. Oh, it's not the stat we wanted. I don't even know if you keep that. I don't even know if you keep that. Like, do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Do you think it's worth a 5-star epic chaos audio? I mean, crit damage, accuracy, and speed are very good stats, though. It's actually a bit better. It's moved. It's the same stats, but at least it's moved it to accuracy. It's probably okay now. Crit rate? Might be alright. How's my free-to-play doing? When I have time to play it, that's how it's doing. Honestly, I've got the worst luck. My free-to-play doesn't have a single decreased attack champion. Not a single one. That's been the biggest burden. I can kill the boss, but I can't get to the boss because it's just way too much. It's ridiculous. The only actual decreased attack I have is not even Coffin Smasher. The only one I've got is Farsalis Gravedirt, right? He's the only one in my account that actually can place decreased attack. This dude, what is he? I think he's Knight Rev. Buckethead. And the brilliant thing about him is he only places decreased attack if he's fearing an enemy. So I can't even use him on a boss. And it's single target. And it's only a 20% chance. I'm like... Well, it's a 100% chance, but they have to be feared. So, I mean, I don't use him anymore now because I've got Prundar. But the problem with Prundar is it takes him 20 bucks to not do anything consistently. So another useless kind of thing. And I just not had like the same thing I had last year. Last year I had like Mistrider Daihi and I had Hoscarl, and those two really helped me. So I'm finding it very difficult to progress beyond like stage 16 because I just have no wave control. I really what's telling us is Miscreated Monster was probably a very good starting position, right? Because you got that stun. It's so good, I guess. But you know, yeah, I will do another full gear cleanse soon. I'm working through it. I did record a collaboration with Big Papa Drock. It was only meant to be like a 15-minute collab, but we ended up recording quite a long collaboration. So over the next 2 days, you're going to get 2-part videos of Big Papa Drock telling me how to play Arena. But it's actually really, really insightful. It kind of it's a bit like a podcasty feel to it. We just talked about like how to set up White King Narcissus, what kind of blessings should you use, how to prioritize different stats, how to pair him with different champions. So if you have just got your White King Narcissus, it's going to be 2 parts. Part 1 will be coming tomorrow. It's very good to get an insight into like, you know, how to build him properly and set him up for the maximum success in Arena. Because that's kind of like where I was like, okay, I've got White King Narcissus now. I've got Shu Zhen. Do they instantly go together with that White King and Kore, or do I put different champions with it? And, you know, he helped me through it. So we kept the sheep talk to a minimum. The next features with the optimizer. So the fusion track will be the website. Right now I'm working on damage ratings for the websites. So that's the main thing I'm working on right now. That is the main thing I'm working on. Someone asked me earlier about Heavencast versus Phantom Touch. Chase Toborgson, I did see a question. For Turvold, it's specific. I think it's going to be like how many buffs you can get. It's going to be very specific on the team you set him up with. If you can get him to like 5 or 6 buffs, I think Turvold Heavencast at a high awakening will work. If it's not like 5-star Heavencast, it's probably not worth it because the Phantom Touch damage alone will be better. But once you get to 5-star, probably then yes. I will be doing like a full breakdown of like Heavencast versus Crushing Rend versus Phantom Touch. That's on my list to do as well. Yes, but you'll probably need to slow it down a bit, Wagner, right? So the way I recommend people climb Sand Devil is Godseeker is about 1 to 5 speed faster than the boss. It can be higher sometimes, but basically you want just Godseeker to be a bit faster. You can actually, as Dutchy said, you can just manual your way up there, right? Just manual your way up to the top. That also works. And then just keep Ninja around about 220 speed. If you do that, you'll be fine. You don't need to the thing is, you don't need to auto those floors. You just need to get through them. I did see it. So I was trying that today. Okay, so I've got an Akimtum at 5-star in lethal dose, and I have a Venomage, and I've been trying to make it work. And honestly, the biggest problem in Arena is there's just no teams really that you can put this into that is going to make it work, because there's just far too many issues about generating the poisons, and there's far too many issues with cleansing. But if you can get the poisons out, lethal dose is very strong. But look at all these, like, you're never going to do anything. It's just going to take you forever. The monkey's a problem. Like, you can't poison Stultus, so he's a problem. This team you might be able to do. But you can probably just one-shot that team, you know. This one's got triple cleanse, doesn't work. This one's got double cleanse, doesn't work. This one has got Necret, and it's really strongly built, so you're never going to kill it. And this one has got Jorgi, just going to get one shot. So I think it's going to work on Calvalax. I think it will work on someone like Taurus, and it might work on something like Supreme Kale. Those could work. You just can't generate enough, though, because probably high level, you're going to get polymorphed before you place a poison anyway. So that's not going to be a reality. Like, if you look at the Platinums here. These are probably not the defenses. Shooters. Look at Shooter, like, hoarding position 4 here with his new White King Narcissus and White Queen Ancora. What are you going to see then? This is what you're going to see a lot of. Not even that. These are not that, like this. 4-star, this. There we go. Nuo here is basically the meta. 3 polymorphs. So basically your chance of getting polymorphed is... let's see. So the chance that you get polymorphed is 8. That at least one of those 3 are going to polymorph you is a 48% chance. 48% chance that you're going to get polymorphed here. So what's the poison going to do? Nothing. It immediately invalidates it. So I did try it. Like, it does work. Like I said, it's actually very powerful in terms of the damage output you can deal. And you can't really stop it beyond cleansing it because it's all about max HP. You can't make your champion tankier. It ignores defense and all that kind of stuff. So it does work. The problem is, what team are you going to put it into that's going to survive? Like, this is probably the best one. Like, we can try it just because I've got them built still. The way I was doing it, I was running it with Kaja Timit. So I was basically like running this kind of setup and then trying to set it up with Hex. Now, the nice thing with Akimtum, if you can get Akimtum to pump some poisons out, which is not great with this, then this passive here will actually deal 200% to all enemies. So it actually works quite well. It's just making it happen is not easy. Right, so for example, I can Hex out here. Just put a Fear out. It's not consistent, but it will work. Just do that. And then now it's all about, can I get poisons? That's the problem. His A1 is just not consistent enough to get you the poison that you need. And the way Lethal Dose works is it has to be his poisons. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Well, we got some there this time, and we spread it. So now you can see the damage output. When a poison will activate now, you'll see the damage output this can do. Right, we'll slow it down. Extinction level event. There goes Ultimate Death Knight. And again, it's because every time... There you go. See, that was the damage there. Every time one poison activates, it deals significant amounts of damage to all enemies with Hackington's passive. So it does work. It's just, can you actually get poisons out in a significant rate to get it to work, you know? And we're probably going to get, like, destroyed a little bit here. It's fine. We can just bring him back. See, 5,350. It's actually quite good. And those things obviously will not, like, hurt you too much. Get some poisons out there. And when you look at the damage screen, you will see that Akimtum does work. It works well. Yeah, Lethal Dose on Nishak would work quite well. Because you can get a lot of them out. So you need someone that can dump loads of poisons, like a Taurus, like a Calvalax. If you can dump them out, then it will work. But it really needs to be 5-star as well. If it's not 5-star, it's not a viable strategy. It just doesn't do enough damage. That's 639 player power. It's nuts. Someone like a Corvus, also a very good shout as well, because Corvus dumps tons of poisons out everywhere. So he's another good shout. Yeah, bombs against Stone Skin as well would work. But like, can I find another team here that could work potentially? Hegemon's a bit nasty. He hurts real bad. That's a cleanse team. That's never going to do anything. That's the problem. It's like, what kind of team can you actually run it into with any success? Because, like, this is just going to get Freeze Fest and Fear Fest. I'm never going to get a turn. Like, I may be able to do something here. I'm somehow faster than that Arbiter. It's not a very good team, this. It's impossible to tell if this works because this team is just so bad. They're just getting wrecked by my Timid that has no damage. But yeah, the biggest problem I find with Akimtum is you just can't get the poisons out for his A1. Makes it really hard to like get a poison spread. Okay, got second wind. Not for long. Well, he's still top damage, but not really high. You need to do it against, like, this might be a good team to test it against, because they haven't really got a damage dealer here. So this is a good team to kind of test it against, because this is where it would be really useful, is can I do it to breach high defense targets? Right, so we'll just start with A3 here, just so I get increased accuracy out. Boost this. Gotta wait for Ultimate Death Knight Stone Skin. Still gotta wait. Oh, it's on in the background. Let me turn it up a bit. Oh, wait, did I... Maybe I muted it. Hang on. Yeah, I did. One sec. No wonder why you weren't getting audio. I forgot. I because of the collab, I had to change things up a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Right, you should be hearing audio now. Yeah, you can hear the cat. Whoa, you've destroyed your chair. Honestly. There we go. Oh, Dandabear. Thank you so much. Back again with the gifted memberships. Yeah, you heard a cat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I changed my audio setup to set up the collaboration recording, and I forgot to re-add it. So yeah, so obviously in order to make this work, we need to get rid of the buffs. That's why I'm using Kaja Timid here, and with Kaja just makes it stronger. Then we can actually set up the Hex. And we're using Hex because you need Hex to activate his passive. Right, you need to activate his passive, you need Hex debuff up. So now what we need to do is start setting up poisons. But as you can see, he takes a while. Let's just try putting on Arbiter. There we go, there's one. Let's see how quickly he can nuke this down now with these poisons. Never mind, there's a cleanse. This is exactly what I'm saying. Thankfully, they did all this stuff together, so I can just get rid of that. We go again. Got 1 poison. Okay, not bad. There's a bit of damage there. Now we're getting it. See, now we're getting some poisons. Now this should be quite good. Let's slow it down in a second. Let's see how much damage they take. This is where it gets strong. Now you're going to see the damage come out. 10,000 hits there. They're all going to take turns, and it's all going to nuke them. Obviously, the Mithrala, the petrification is not going to be great, but look how much I just destroyed. I destroyed him. So if you can get the poison dumping, it really works. But it's, can you get the poisons out is the challenge. I probably shouldn't have used that, but never mind. So we're going to get block debuffs in a second. There it goes. So now you know, if you can get a bit of focus and, you know, and get it going, then it can do significant amounts of work. The problem you're seeing here is just how difficult it is to be able to get poisons out in enough quantity to do enough work. Until I get back onto Timot's A2 here, I can't do anything. Yeah, someone like a Tomb Lord. It needs to be 5-star. 1-star's not going to do it. Yeah, it needs to be 5-star. Yeah, it really needs to be 5-star because you're just not going to get anywhere on a lower one. Another friggin' cleanse. And this is why I kind of spent like 25 minutes seeing if I could make it work today. And it just doesn't work for me. It's too difficult to make happen. The only one I can see it working on is double Calvalax. Double Calvalax 5-star, boom, go in straight away, kill them all. It's the only one I can see it working in. But even then, Stone Skin will get rid of the poisons. You know, those issues will remain. Right, he's going to die. Get rid of all these buffs. Get a Hex out. Full cleanse again. Because the fear is not activating. Welcome to the world of why fear sucks. Yeah, double Calvalax could work quite well. I think something like a Taurus could work quite well if you can set it up. You only need about like 5 poisons. If you have 5 poisons, it's fine. My Supreme Kill doesn't have enough Awakening. Let's see if the fear is going to work this time. It did. Right, see, we just need to get some. Poison's out. Now, I will say Mithrala's not helping here because obviously every time Mithrala puts them under petrification, that's reducing the amount of damage we can deal, which is, you know, not ideal. But you can see once you get some poisons going, it does work well because we've almost killed them all again. It's just, can you get enough of them to cycle through? We killed Duchess. That's progress. They're going to get revived, but hey. the slow crawl to a success. Might as well dump some out there. Drop that. Throw into a fear. I love it when the fears don't work. I really do. And see, so this is where I really think it kind of just doesn't work. It's just not enough damage. Now, granted, this is a heavy, like, survival team, but if it can't even beat a team that hasn't got a win condition, how is it going to beat a team that's got a win condition? That's kind of like where my positioning is. If it can't even beat this type of team, then how do you actually make it work? See, it's just not going to happen, you know? So that's the issue with that. Now, you could potentially drop the Mithrala, maybe bring in something like something to force the issue. So I tried using Venom Age, but you still got the cleansing issue to basically try and get more and more, like something like this. I did try. Let them do the full first cycle. Throw this out. Into a fear. Boost. Get a hex out. It's just, can you get enough poisons out to kill them? This worked quite well, actually. Of course, we didn't get the last poison we needed to win the fight. But hey, you know, that worked quite well. Basically setting someone else up to give them the poisons on a 5-star. And now trying to get back around to this. A3 again. So basically what we're doing is we're still using Akimtam's passive, but now we're giving him more poisons. If you can get the level of poisons up you need, it works really well. Like, we just took out a full tank team that we couldn't even touch, probably. Obviously, we could one-shot it potentially, but none of these champions are built with any crit rate or crit damage. Just poison them to death. You know, if you can do that, it might work quite well. But, like, you know, can you do it against this team? Probably not, because this team's got a win condition. Right, so we've got 2 stone skins here. Okay, so we can either open with the A3 or the A2. We're going to have to with the A2. Got rid of 1 stone skin, but we're going to get cleansed anyway, but it's worth a try. We're probably going to have to wait one more turn now because we didn't get rid of the stone skin that mattered, which was Pythian. And of course, fear never works. Of course it doesn't. Ooh, that was nasty. Okay, now we can go again. Now we actually get the setup we want because we're not going to get a cleanse unless we get unlucky with... Wow, how did he get block? How did he get block deeper? Probably because of Wisdom of Battle. And we only got enough, see, not enough accuracy now. Probably weak hit as well. Oh, nice. Got some spreading going on there. See, look how much damage we just did. 3 poisons just literally wiped her out. So it can work. I struggle to see where you can make it work, and then this happens, and it's just like you're in trouble. You know, so. It's gonna kill him. It's fine. Oof. Brimstone, he's dead. Oh, see, it's just really difficult to make it work. We can just keep trying to get phase going. Ah, full cleanse. So, you know, and at this point now, it's like pretty doomed. Because we've got to wait a full rotation to get our skills back. Without having that setup with Venom Age, it's really awkward. I mean, it's a good casual Timid showcase though, right? Oh, we finally got polymorphed. Oh, it's a dismal situation we're in now. Finally got polymorphed. So yeah, so that's the main problems with it. If you can set it up great, you can get enough poisons out. Lethal dose is actually really great. But I'm just finding it very difficult to find teams that you can make it working, right? There's just not enough of them. Every team has some sort of block debuffs, cleanse, stone skin, counter mechanics, polymorph. There's always something that's going to stop you from being able to do this successfully. Or you're just going to get one shot, right? So like this team here could work, but we got to get through Mithrala. So like we could probably start with a Fear here. It's fine to do so. Get a Hex out. The Fear didn't work. And there you go. That's the significant problem. Now that the Fear's not worked. Probably still do that. No, it's a nuke. Yeah, see? And that's the problem. You're just going to get killed. So, you know. That was my testing that I did today. And you can see I've tested quite a lot today. I was testing it a lot against different teams. And I just couldn't find it to be that viable at all. Maybe on the right champions. Maybe. But it's cool. It's cool. I mean, if you can make it so that you can, like, I think if you had, like, a Taurus, right? My Taurus is currently only 4-star, so it's not as good. But, like, if we had, like, a Taurus... Oh, man. I can make some space in my champion inventory. Wow, I have no space whatsoever. So, you know, if we had a Taurus here, it's going to improve it by 100%. 100% is not enough. It needs to really be 200%. And because it's got to be the poisons placed by this champion. Now, the good thing about Akimtum is he himself probably doesn't need to be a 5-star lethal dose. He himself doesn't. Because what he does is he will reflect the portion of the poison damage. So if you have this poison here, he will essentially do 100% as well by not having those because he'll reflect AoE. So you could have actually like a high damage Akimtum or something with just someone who can dump poisons on the enemy, like a Tomb Lord, like a Taurus, like a Supreme Kale, like a Calvalax, and it will actually do quite a lot of damage because you're going to get the effects of having AoE lethal dose, because every time one enemy activates, all of those enemies are going to take another poison. The next enemy, all of them are going to take another one. It's going to be like exponentially. It's almost like having 4 poisons in extra in the team. And if you build Akimtum the way that I did, it's not a very good build, this one. He's just in a test build. If you build him the way I did, put him in 4-piece Rathalos, every single time an enemy takes a turn with a poison, you'll get 20% turn meter boost. So you'll get back around to his abilities quicker. This is kind of a cool concept. You could put Akimtum in Toxic, although keep in mind that will be a weaker version. But you could do. I would suggest you put him in Stun Set, though, just to annoy people. You know, so if you had like a 5-star Calvalax, it would work really well. I don't think I have one waiting for me. I think the only 5-star I've got is Tomb Lord. Tyrant. Like Bad Alcazar could work really well. Get a cleanse in there as well if you had Bad Alcazar. Could work really good. So yeah, Nishak would work really well because when he converts the bombs to poisons, it would work well. The thing about Nishak, though, is you're going to use it as a secondary component because the bombs will kill most people. Nishak is quite nice because you'll destroy Stone Skin at the same time. But yeah. I will do more testing, but right now I'm finding it very difficult to make work. Right, so let's get on to what I wanted to do today, which is King Alkaba skills check. What do you want to know about King Alkaba? Galkaba's problem is he will only put poisons for the amount of buffs he clears, right? Or something. If I remember correctly, dear old King Galkaba. What does he do? Oh, that could work. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, if you have a 5-star King Alkaba, that could work really well. So he will switch the buffs to poisons. Yeah, that could work really well. But he needs to be the one that's blessed, not Akimtum, right? The person who places the poison needs to be the one that has the blessing, so... But that would work really well. You'd also have a bit of an activation thing here with this really awkwardly worded passive. Yeah, that could work really well. Yeah, Noct could do it, Chagor. Basically, anyone who can put some good AoE poisons out, if they're 5-star, Lethal Dose is legit. It can do a lot of work. So yes. Right, so we need to beat this. I think I need to bring Cold Heart for this, because I was struggling to get it down with the current build. I do think Countess Lix, that makes sense. I got my Kratraxa here, so it's like, who do we take out to make it work? It's probably going to be Lydia. Like, what are the people? Mithrala people are using. Why are people using Mithrala? It's got to have a speed buff, surely. Phidias. A +4 Phidias, come on. What's wrong with people? Look at this budget free-to-play team. Look at that. That's mental, that is. Cleanser debuff, I guess, yeah. But over Duchess? I wouldn't have thought Duchess. I mean, everyone's using Mithrala, which is surprising. I'd have thought a Duchess was better. Yeah, but you got a double hit A1 here as well. It's the Vizier I think I need to take out. How fast are these? Hey YST, how's it going? 238. $250. Not quite crit capped. Let's just check if she's got gear. She doesn't have good gear. Lydia's built with good damage. Maybe they're doing Faultless Defense. No, they're not doing Faultless Defense. They're doing Brimstone. See? They're not doing... It's all Brimstones. They're not doing... There's no Faultless Defense there. That's just like Phantom Touch proccing. But I could bring like a 5-star Cold Heart Just one of them needs to be rebuilt. I just need to figure out which one I'm not using and rebuild them, because they're all kind of a bit too slow. Let's see which one we're not using. Which one aren't we using? Spider 10, we're not using any in there. Good. I can check my teams. So number 3 we're not using. Okay. Which should happen to be the lowest awakening soul. Well, we're going to change that because this Chica is coming in for a good old Phantom Touch change. Mind you, it's really good for Spider. Doesn't really matter. I only use her on Spider 20, so I'm already going to one-shot it, where this would be really good. Let's get the Extractor. Use Mithrala for poisons. Yeah, that's a fair point, I guess. I would have thought Duchess just because it's a little bit more self-sustaining. If you need to, you can revive people. Oh. Just need to run the Extractor update. Okay. So we need to build Cold Heart. Now, the reason why I want to use my 5-star one, the boss is a hard mode boss, which means we get bonus damage from having Awakening. So it makes sense. And almost bonus defensiveness. So it makes sense to pick the highest Awakened champion here. Let me just check my accessories. What have we got on? We don't really need that much, do we? Optimize, configure, battle. You wish a really good MMO would come out. Well, Ashes of Creation has been in development for like God knows how long. The main problem is it's so expensive to make an MMO, and in game dev at the moment, it's pretty much like a race to release. They just want you to release the game as soon as possible. They don't really give you enough time. Even games like Diablo 4 have come out and they're like a year behind, you know, they need another year. Or you got things like, you know, Skull and Bones has been released, the new pirate game from, I think, Ubisoft or someone. And you compare it to like Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag that came out 10 years ago. And it's a huge step back. Why? Because they were like, well, we don't need all these features. We just need to release a quote, quadruple A game that we can sell packs with and then put it as a live service game. Voila. It's done. It's ready to go. You know, that's good enough. And the thing is, it will probably make them more money than if they put time and effort to make a good quality game. You know, that's just the reality. It's the reality. They will make more money doing it that way than making a good quality game. Because, you know, they've said before, things like, you know, mounts in Diablo 4 probably make them more money than the entire base game title. Because everyone buys it. That's what everyone does. But there is this top-down pressure to basically deliver games very quickly, and you're just not going to get an MMO. Like, Riot is working on an MMO over in you know, the League of Legends universe. That could be quite good because they're willing to basically spend the time. But even then, they've just done massive layoffs. So, you know, their layoffs have affected that development pipeline, I would have thought. They're not dying. Live service games are becoming more viable. There may be some pushback from the communities that receive them if they're low quality live service games, but the demand for live service games in terms of players is higher than ever. Like this game we're playing right now, you know? Raid Shadow Legends is a live service game. What makes it continue to thrive is the continuous updates to the game, the live service aspect. The problem is they're making cheap and dirty live service updates rather than good quality live service updates. That's what it comes down to more than anything else. But the demand remains the same. It always has been, and I think it will remain the same. I think MMOs are just no longer... The other thing I will say is COVID-19 obviously restructured a lot of the gaming industry towards like everyone wants to play games, right? It brought a lot of people into the mix of things. But once the lockdowns lifted, people put far more attention and far more time into going back outside. And I think that's what we're in now. People are realizing, you know, winter's obviously a bit low, but like summertime, people are spending far more time with people. That's why you're seeing lots of town centers and lots of different places, specifically in the UK, I'm noticing there's lots more like little coffee shops. There's lots more little like, you know, you don't see it necessarily like high street like shops anymore, but you're seeing lots more places where people can meet and get together and spend time with each other, because I think the lockdown kind of refocused everyone towards like how bad it is when you don't spend time with each other. And essentially the games industry thought, oh, well, everyone's just going to stay inside forever now, which was clearly not going to be the case. How fast is the boss? Does this champ have mastery? It's not really. It's fine. The boss is 200 speed, so ideally 250 speed, 400 accuracy, slots, don't really care. I could go Relentless. Let's see what Relentless gives me, just to get more turns. Actually, Sniper Goatia, the current analysis suggests that people want not just to be able to play it on phone, they want to be able to play the same game on every device. So any game that comes out right now, and this is a big thing that we talk about in Fateless games, like we're going to have a PC client because people want to be able to play it on PC as well as be able to play it on Steam or Epic Games or their phone or their iPad or any devices, right? You can't release games anymore that's just one platform unless you want to deliver like a traditional... why is that not? It seems egregiously high. Wait. 5% on 320? No, that can't be true. That seems wrong. 2.4 million. It's got 2.4 million HP. So I should only have to do 240,000 damage. I'm doing 240,000 damage. Something's gone wrong with that cap there. That's a bug. Let's write that up into a list I need to double check. Why is max HP cap not working properly? It's calculating the damage correctly, but it's not calculating the cap correctly, which is weird. Let's just put you up to there for a second. Yeah, and I still think there is a marketplace for those types of games. But what you've got to realize, Stiko, is BG3 may be the game of the year, but it probably earned a fraction of what FIFA Ultimate Team earns, or a fraction of what Raid Shadow Legends earn, or a fraction of what Diablo 4's microtransactions will earn. So when it comes to an investor, they're looking at it going, why would I invest in a studio to develop a game that doesn't really generate half as much money as a game that can basically be delivered in half the amount of time, less quality, and make more money? You know, that's the problem you've got at the moment. They're being led by investors, and those investors are pretty much driving what they want. Which Ruella am I using? Recently used Ruella. Yeah, you're fine. Let's go. Oh, I don't want to take off Timid though. You should be locked on 2 at the moment. I mean, there are some countries obviously that already ban loot boxes, but these game studios will find a way around it. They always do. There'll always be some workaround or some loophole, because what they'll do is they'll put political pressure and lobbying on the European Union, then eventually the European Union will back down, because they've done it in the past. That should work. Bit squishy on defense though. It's just prioritizing a lot of defense. It should stop doing that. Let me just make sure I've got like the right skill selected. A3, configure. Hmm. 2.41. Cap enemy max base use damage to 10%. So it should be maximum 240. I mean, Blizzard created Diablo Immortal purely for the Chinese market, the Asian markets. They make so much money over there from NetEase collaboration. The Heartseeker the Heartseeker does 10% cap. Sorry? Yeah, the Heartseeker will do 0.1 times target's health HP, right? What I'm saying is I don't need this much crit damage to do a single target. If I want Newt, tell you what I didn't set. I did set decreased defense and weaken. It shouldn't need that much, because Newt basically needs like 160% to break that kind of defense. And he's 10% as well. So this shouldn't need that much. Right? It shouldn't need anywhere near that much. No, because the enemy max HP is 0.1, right? So it will take as raw damage 10% of the boss's HP. And then it will multiply it by crit damage. So it doesn't need anything, and then it will reduce it down. But the boss's defense is only 3,814 defense. So it shouldn't need that much to be able to breach this. It's probably there's something wrong. What was your Misty Dave question? Ask it again, I didn't see it. I might do. Very expensive though. Oh, mind you, I need to refresh that. Yeah, I mean, some of the craziest BG3 revenue is 650 million. I'm pretty sure FIFA Ultimate Team makes 1 million, like $1 billion in like a month, or something stupid like that. Let me see, FIFA Ultimate Team income. In the fiscal year of 2021, March 2020 to April 2021, Games Publisher generated approximately $1.62 billion from Ultimate Team alone. It basically earned $1 billion more in a year, more, just on its Ultimate Team alone. Not even on like the game sales from like FIFA, the next version of FIFA. Just from Ultimate Team alone, it made that much money. And that's what investors are looking at, they're going, well, why would I want to make something like BG3 that, yeah, sure, it can make 650 million, but it might take me like 7 years to make when I can make a FIFA Ultimate Team every single year and net myself nearly $2 billion a year. I know which one I'm picking. You know, that's the difference with live service. Live service, they can just basically sell packs and almost like regurgitate content to make more money. And that's why a lot of these game studios are failing somewhat, because investors are pushing them down that path and they don't want to go down there. Oh yeah, it's called EA FC, isn't it now? Yeah, I forgot that. It's predatory as hell, yeah. I'm not on burst mode. I'm on normal mode. I don't think so, no. They can't really... Like, Belgium has some more restrictions. Like, Belgium's got quite a lot of loot box restrictions. So FIFA Ultimate Team, I don't think operates in Belgium, right? But free markets are a big thing. The game studios will just threaten to not even invest in Europe, and then Europe will run out of money. That's how it works normally. So they're not banning gachas in China. They put a proposal out in China where they were going to control the amount, or basically limit the amount of purchases that required you to log in every single day to be able to get the item. But then it got so much, it literally tanked the stock price of Tencent, which is obviously one of the biggest firms in China. And also ByteDance, I think, took a bit of a hit. They then said that wasn't actually true. It was just something they were looking into, and now they've backtracked to say they're not doing it because they realized the impact it would have on companies like Tencent. So they were only targeting as well, like the battle pass things. That's what they were targeting, but they backtracked, yes. And even then, all it would have forced Tencent to do is Tencent will move their market and start targeting Western countries where that law is not there. Right? This is how business works. You know? This is how businesses work. If it's not working in the country they're in, they'll go find another country. Hence why, for example, about 10 years, Apple was registered in Ireland as their European headquarters. They had nobody, actually, they had like a very small workforce in Ireland. They didn't ship from Ireland. They basically registered in Ireland because they could basically pay very little corporation tax, because Ireland had like this tech corporation tax thing. So every single tech company was registered in Ireland. They've clamped down on it now, so then they'll just move it to somewhere else. It only becomes a problem when the company wants to trade in the market and leaving that market would be too expensive. But Tencent is just too powerful. Yeah, they'll go to the US. And then EU and the China will become less competitive financially. Their economies will feel the hit. And then the next government will come in and they'll push back against it and it will change. That's how global markets work. It's all forces. Tencent pretty much owns like 50% of the games industry. It's actually kind of disgusting when you look at the stats. Hey, Noda. I don't want to basically take from many people. Which one's the tankiest? Yeah, it's only a small amount, right? Right, that'll do. We'll take that. Relentless. What is that song? Hey, Reaper. I will be doing that soon, Dutchy. Probably the next, on the next the next free regaming event, Dutchy. That's when I'll start doing that. But because this, my account's still messy, it's just really not worth it at the moment. Once I've got it all cleaned up, I will. Once I've got everyone, like, this is taken off champions I'm not using. So once I've started allocating champions, I will start doing that. Would you use Missy J in the Arena Ever Tag or Classic? He's okay. He's okay. He can be useful. I used him in the free-to-play, but I wouldn't use Mrs. Ride or Die. He wouldn't be my first pick for Arena. He's all right, but he's not, like... He's not going to be able to hit super, super hard. He doesn't do any sort of ignore defense. He does self-buff, which is nice. So it very much depends on the team you put him with. To be honest. That'll do. 250 speed. That's good. Do you want to see what I'm working on, by the way, for a stream for when we have the free regearing event? I don't know when it's going to be. When is the next free regearing event? How is this rotation compared? So stage 8 is really hard, Sam. Stage 8 and stage 6 is awful. But once you get past that, the other stages are better and a bit easier. It's going to be later, though. It's not... Is it going to be that they're going to do one right at the start of next rotation and then one in between? I can't remember what they announced. Let me see what they announced. Many of you asked to move this. We took your request. From now on, plan on launching events such as launch such events in the middle or second half of Curse City rotation. Please note that the current rotation will feature 2 free regearing events. However, this will be the rule rather than the exception. So does that mean that they're planning it for next week? That suggests that if they mean current as in this rotation, that means it's happening next week. Or this week sometime. Because we've only got 1 week left, or 2 weeks left. So... we'll have to see, I guess. It's not really ready. I'm working on a spreadsheet that we're going to be able to use for that window anyway. So my plan is basically to allocate all of my champions now to very specific roles. We're going to figure out my new arena teams. We've already figured out the Hydra teams. And then in that free regearing event, I'm going to basically rebuild everything on my account. And then everything is going to get locked by 1 and 2. And then we'll stop using and stop regearing them all the time, basically. We'll start... So then it gives me basically a platform to start building up, like, tier 3 champions, which are good champions for Cintranos, that we don't have to keep regearing. That's my plan. You're never getting them down at the moment. You're using Tormin minigun team with HP burner, but it's failing at those. Crowd control, Benjamin. Stun sets. Provoke sets. Decrease attack. CC. You know, champions that do that a lot. Hoskerals. Provoke Uko. People like Scylla the Drakes. People like Astralon. That's how you beat it. Will I share that spreadsheet? I don't know if I'll be able to share it, but it's going to be personalized to me, so that's what I need. So yeah, so the next artifact enhancement duchy, I'm going to do a big gear cleanse, try and get rid of a lot of stuff, and then hopefully if they do the artifact enhancement during the re-gearing, then it's even better, because I can actually take gear off my terrible champions, move gear around a little bit, and then hopefully it can work. So yeah, Archer's brilliant for it, because you've got 2 forms of crowd control, and you've got healing as well, so I'm so ready for it as well, Kessel. I hope it's not too long. It's exactly the same thing as me. Floofy, thanks for the $5. Your Spider Hard 10 with nuked Hex Burn activated. Would you mind sharing what speed ranges are in? Yes, I will do that now before I start this. So what you need to do is the Spider Boss is 250 speed. So everyone needs to be faster. And then you just need to make sure you allocate your speeds in the right setup. So for example, when you enter the battle, you only get like 80% of the spiderlings, so you need someone to go before your HP burn champion, okay? My one is Newt. He doesn't need to be this fast. He's 306 speed. He doesn't need to be this fast. He's just super fast because I use him in Finite. But you need someone to go faster than Dreng, who's my burner. Otherwise, we don't get all the spiderlings. Then we need to basically have this guy straight behind, 277. And then Sisyus 264 and Akimtum 261. You just need to be faster than the boss. I don't think it's 250 speed. I think maybe it's 260 speed. Let me double check this. I think it's 260 speed. Oh, it's only 245. It's actually only 245. Funny enough. Weird. So yeah, so my team is faster, but what you'd want to have, for example, is someone at like 259 speed or 258 speed, then Drang at 257 speed, Theodore at 256 speed, Sissio at 255 speed, and then your finisher at whatever. Now, ideally, Newt wouldn't be first. Ideally, you want to set up Hex first. Then you want to... So ideally, what you'd want to do is Hex, double burn, max HP. That's the best way to do it. You can do it with max HP, burn, double activation, Hex, because I've actually got Akimtum built with damage to finish off the spiderlings. But normally you would Hex them, then you would activate the burns twice, then you would finish it off with max HP so that the spiderlings die and then kill the boss. So... Yes, Spider 10. That's what I'm answering, QWERTY. I'm answering Fluffy's question here. $5. Is Spider Hard 10 team. This is my Spider Hard 10 team. So that's the speed range. It's more about the order rather than the actual speeds. They all have to be faster than the boss. So if I was setting this up without having my Newt first, I would go Akimtum, the fastest champion. So needs to be faster than all the rest. You can obviously use the speed aura to put him in the lead. Then you would have your burner. So if we did the pure like minimum that you could do, what is it, 245? So we need to have 245 plus 6. So you'd need 251 Akimtum, 250 Drang to basically then burn, because you need one champion to go before your burner. Then 249 Activator 1, could be Theodore. I do like Theodore activating in the team because I get weakened on the boss. That does help. Then 248 for your second activator. Then 247 for your maximum HP. And you might just want to add a few speed to spread the gap in case there's like speed set rounding issues or anything like that. But that's the order. Hex, burn, activate, activate, nuke. Hex, burn, activate, activate, nuke. That's the way that it works. Would Archer work instead of Akimtum? Yeah, any Hex champion could go there. All you need to make sure is that the spiderlings die Now, one thing to note about the spiderlings, when they die, they will deal damage to the queen. If the queen has weaken, then the spiderling damage gets boosted by weaken. So that's why Theodore adds a lot more value. I can actually kill it easier. I've got more, like, threshold. And then it's just a numbers game, okay? Killing the spiderlings, that's 30% max HP. Activation burn, that's 20% max HP. Activation burn, another 20%. So you've got 20 plus 20 plus 30. Gets you to 70%. You need to find the rest in 30%, which is a newt. Or it could be something else. If you put weaken on the queen, that reduces it further. It's just a numbers game. What speeds do I need? Just go to the stages tool. If you head over to the stages tool, Benjamin, you can go here. That will give you all the stats you need. But there. Yeah, it's a numbers game, Toxic. So sometimes, for example, if you don't place the burn on all spiderlings, maybe you just don't quite have enough activations. That's why Drang's really good, because he can't resist. So you always get that consistent burnout every single time. Yeah, Royal Guard can go in here. But you probably need like... As long as the Royal Guard will kill the spiderlings, it's fine. It's fine. You don't need the Hex. I just like the Hex version. Is Poison Exploder viable for Spider? No, because the Queen reduces a lot of this poison damage. She has like a secret passive that reduces loads of poison damage. So poison is not the way to go. You need to burn her still. Even though she heals, you still need to burn. Right, okay, let's get this done. Cold Heart. Does Affling have 2 newts basically rely on 1 newt's one shot on the spider? No, it should be fine. You probably need Soul Reap on one of them, though. This playlist is terrible. Let's find a different playlist here. Here we go. If you put Soul Reap on someone as well, it also helps. You can only do up to 10%, but if you need 10% more, Soul Reap is a nice way to finish it off. Is the music better now? Or is it still off? Cool. Maybe it's just a song. Right. Okay. Let's try this. So we need to open with the A3 here. Just A1. Of course, you got an extra turn there. What happened? Oh, we're actually going to break it, which is nice. We don't lose as much max HP. I got a feeling Vizier was in bolster, but I could be wrong. Let's do that for double hits. This is going to be the problem. It's like, I can't get decreased speed on the boss, and I've not got increased speed anymore. We'll try it a few rotations, maybe we'll get lucky with an extra turn. Maybe I just need to use my A2 there. I made a mistake, actually. I made a mistake because I should have used Lydia's A2 for the increased speed. Do that. Take hit here. Boom. It's fine. Okay. A1s. Increase speeds. Breaching it. I need to get increased speed on the boss as quickly as I can. Like that, that's what I needed. So now hopefully I can get back around with decreased speeds. Like that. What? She didn't land decreased speeds? Did I strip accuracy off of her? No, she's got enough accuracy. She's got enough accuracy as well, because you only need like 400 accuracy. Just glyph the rest. Let's make sure we got enough. All right. Take 2. Once we get decreased speed on the boss, then we're okay. We can actually start cycling a little bit better. But we need to get that on, like, quickly. I wonder if I should just open with the A3 there. That's probably a good idea, actually. You might be right, QWERTY. We'll see how much damage she actually deals. Let's do that. Take a whack. That's fine. We've got strengthen. But we have increased speed up here now, so hopefully we can get back around quicker. Nice. Extra turn. Lovely. That's what we want. Get decreased speed on. There we go. Heal reduction. Oh, it's A1 heal reduction, not A2. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Heal reduction. Lovely. Okay. I know, right? Shuja and I can't wait. We actually need to get... Lovely. Decrease speeds. Nice. Might as well just do that. Relentless set is coming in big. She's gonna die though, so that's gonna be awkward, but hey. Yes, nice, breached. Okay, good. It's going well. We're probably gonna lose our cold heart at some point, but I can revive her. Yeah, Crew Trax is doing a lot of damage here. Right, this first death. So we're going to revive now. Oh, actually. We'll wait one more turn. Oh. Okay, we'll survive that bit now. Just I've taken too much damage. Yeah, we can try that. I really would love a speed over though. Might try Orogrim in a bit. Just do that. Cleanse it off. Break. That. 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 Yeah, see, I'm struggling to even break the shield now. My heal reduction, at least. Yeah, now look how much more damage I'm taking, though. The passive is, like... That's the thing about Duchess's passive. It's very strong. Like, this isn't gonna help me, I don't think. Maybe. Maybe. Find out. The shield helps with the destruction. Would have liked to have got a heal reduction on there. I'm taking a lot more damage than when I had Duchess. See, I'm going to have to A to the heal reduction. I'm taking a lot more damage than when I had Duchess. It's not really a problem. It's survivability now is the issue. Because we're losing too much max HP. No cleanse now, though, which makes this really hard. Nothing since what I last said. We're still waiting. These debuffs, though, I can't. You can't run with these debuffs. Aroglin's good because I can put him in Cure and he can heal a lot and restore. It's the loss of max HP. But who does he replace? Like Lydia? Well, Lydia's doing increased speed. He doesn't do increased speed. Decreased speed, like... You need to just get the decreased speed on the boss as quickly as possible. So it's got she can't leave, and then you really want increased speed on your team, which is only Lydia. And then Cold Heart's needed for the hits, so we'd have to drop Crew Traxxer, and that's just like 5 hits. There isn't any freeze champions now. Breaking the shield's not my problem. It's the healing that's the problem right now. Breaking the shield isn't a problem. I can break the shield. I take a lot of damage doing it. Like, this is the problem. Look how much max HP damage I lose, and then like now I'm fighting it. That you have to wait for that first one before you go, because you just can't get the debuffs on. I don't think. I could be wrong. See here now. I could probably try this. Didn't land it. It was unlucky. take a full whack. People are right though, decreased attack would help with that. But it's like, where do I fit the decreased attack in? Like, I could probably drop Kutraxa for Dark Hail, but I'm pretty sure my Dark Hail's built slow. Because he's built in, he's built for my Dragon team. I think this is going to be too slow. We'll find out. Hi, Mother Maud. I've used all my chests. I'm at 21 fragments, so it's never going to happen. Basically. Well, we broke it. Sometimes can get lucky with that, but I didn't, so I probably messed this up now, but we can do a bit of damage. He's just going to have to go faster. I don't think he's going to do it at 170 speed, which is annoying because obviously that means I have to break him from my current build. He's going to have to be faster. And this is the problem with Cintranos. I can't create an alternate build. So I have to breed it. So I have him perfectly built for my dragon team. And now I have to break him from my dragon team to make him work for this stage. It's so frustrating. Because he's too slow. I don't think my Axii banners are very good. Yeah, see, my Axii ban is terrible. I'll give him 7 speed. It's barely worth it. Alright, let's just see if we can switch out one boot. See if I can just do limited pieces so I only have to switch 2 back. Sorry guys, I missed a few questions in chat. I'm just focusing on trying to sort this out first. That could be quite good because he needs to crit to activate that. Let's just go with that one. So we changed 2 pieces. Dragon. Dark Hail. So I'm just taking a screenshot of what I changed before I break it. Okay. That puts him at 235 speed. That's a bit better now. It's a bit low on crit rate. He needs the crit rate to activate the poison. I'm pretty sure. Maybe he doesn't, actually. Maybe he's making that up. Anyway. No, yes, Dark Hail, that's right. Okay, so block debuffs, so we stop that. A3, get increased speed out straight away. I might need to make him a bit faster than Countess Lex, potentially. Nice, that's what we wanted. Extra turns, beautiful. Double hits. Double hits. Okay. The problem is, this is why I said I needed him to be slightly faster than. I need him to be slightly faster than Countess Lex, who is at 238. He needs to be just faster, so that he always goes before her. So he needs to be like 5 speed faster. That's 2. He needs accuracy as well. Ghost Spawn's quite good if you want that guaranteed drop defense. I use him in Dragon, and I think I use him in Spider 20, just so I get consistency. Problem is, not very many places I can get speed without breaking my pre-existing build. Probably doesn't matter if I glyph this a little bit. Yeah, it's guaranteed debuff, so it can't be resisted. This is very good if you want to use them in places where you want it to actually happen every time. 240, that should be enough. Right, okay, so he should now go before Countess Lex. The only thing is he has got 4 base speed difference, so that can always be a bit of a problem, but it should be fine. He should go now. Nice, that's what we wanted. So then Countess Lex will be last. Give or take. We'll see how it goes. Nice, got a counterattack. Now we just need like a really good Relentless proc. We didn't get one there, which kind of sucks, but you know. Hit that one time. Now we got the Relentless proc. Of course we did. Well, might as well get that going. Nice, got a counterattack. Still haven't got decreased speed on the target, which is where it's frustrating me at the moment. We should be able to get it now. Nice. Okay, so now we're set up. Bit of poison out. Now we just got to try and keep our champions alive. So now we've got to break the shield. Once we break the shield, we can put decrease attack out, extend the duration of all those debuffs, which hopefully extend the duration of all of our... Not quite enough yet. So be the problem, trying to get him set up in a flow that he's going to be able to get his A2 off. Not quite enough. That's frustrating. It's frustrating. I know what I need to do. I can't get the setup right. See, it's just gone back in now because I haven't got that. Okay, I'll try again. It's just going to be a matter of when I get the Relentless proc. If I get a Relentless proc there... Actually, yeah, you are right. Let's see if I can get a Revenge on. Top that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, but my problem is Viper. I don't really know who I can substitute out of this team to make it work with the curing set, because I'm either going to lose increase speed or decrease speed, and both of them feel too valuable to me. And as you can see, without a triple hit A1, I can barely keep the shield down. But if it doesn't work, I'll try dropping the Dark Kale, and I'll try and bring a Rogram over the Dark Kale and just kill it with Cold Heart instead and slowly whittle it down. Oh, we got a counterattack there, which is nice. Sometimes we get lucky. Didn't get lucky there. Sometimes you can get lucky with the decreased speed. Get heal reduction on now. Now we get extra turns. Lovely. That's what I need. Decrease attack is on now at least. So now it's, can we get back on for decreased speed? No, we can't. But we can... I probably should have A1 there, actually. Get heal reduction back on, but never mind. Nice, counterattack. Nice. This is working a bit better. Nice, another extra turn. We like those. Nice. Get the extension. Nice. Okay, we've got decreased speed over there, which is kind of sucky, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Most of them are okay, though. Let's see. Over there. Oh, we'll break the shield, which is great. Increase speed on. We're close. A name that I cannot pronounce. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's just do that. Make sure we're constantly refreshed. Increase speed back out. Breach the shield. Max HP nuke. Hopefully we got A3 back in time. Decrease speed. Lovely. Oh, we're getting closer. Can we hold on long enough? It's the question. Oh, I really needed heal reduction there. Don't have heal reduction on. No. Oh, it healed a big chunk. That was not great. It was not great. We needed an extra turn at that point, but it's fine. We're not out of it yet. We just probably have lost because we didn't get a heal reduction out. Heal reduction. She didn't heal reduction. She... Oh. Close. It was going well. Honestly. We just lost because we didn't have that heal reduction at the right time. Sorry, we can go again. It's not good for my nerves, no. Oh, we got a revenge proc. That's nice. Take a revenge proc. This is where I need to get lucky. I'm sure that last hit can place it. Let me double check. Each hit, yeah. So if I break it on the last hit, I've got a pretty good chance. I mean, it should be placing on the last hit. I don't know why it's not. If there's 3 stacks, then when you consume the last stack, you should place a decreased defense. I'm sure of it. Let me get rid of this chat box, please. That's what I thought would happen. But it's meant to do it 100%, but it's clearly not doing it. We don't know. That's why I would like the extra turn, but I didn't get it. Okay. Proc, proc, proc. No relentless procs yet, but we should be able to get decreased defense on now. Decreased speed. Nice. Heal reduction. Lovely. Max HP. She has lost a lot of health over there, though. Yeah, Lix is booked. See, that's what it's meant to do. I should A3 with Countess, with Lydia. I keep forgetting. Where's my relentless procs? I don't have block debus back. I messed this up. I think I've messed this up. Yep. Don't think it's gonna work. This doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what was wrong with the raid with that announcement, no. It's doable, it's fine. It's just I'm not getting the luck on the the relentless procs and stuff, I think. I also took some like pretty nasty crits on Cold Heart that run. Like here, for example. She should land decreased speeds. I don't know why she's not. It specifically says. Okay, look. She is fully booked. Each hit has a 100% chance of placing decreased speed. There was 2 stacks left, so it means the third hit should proc when the boss has no shields. It's probably bugged. Not a shock whatsoever in this game. Yeah, look. Each hit. Brimstone's working. I bet it's not coded to be each hit. So I'm gonna have to restart anyway because that being on cooldown is a disaster. I bet it's not. I bet it's not each hit. I bet it's just one chance. That would make sense. Yeah, I did see. I'd love an extra turn from... Oh, now she finding extra turns. Hey, Trance. I can never do this because it's not going to put decreased speeds. What a stupid bug. Let me figure this out because if it's bugged, I'm going to go shout at them again. Why must I do all their QA testing? Yeah, wrong phase. It's in the wrong goddamn phase. Why must I do all the... Why must I be the QA tester? It's doing it after the process is affected on target. Alright, there we go. I sent it over to them. Frustrating, honestly. Why must I do this all the time? Hey, Russian. Welcome. So no, what it's doing is the turn meter applies after you deal damage in the correct phase. The phase they've set for the decreased speed is after the entire skill has been processed. So it's not doing decreased speed on each hit. It's doing decreased speed on the first hit. So if the shield is up on the first hit, you don't get decreased speed. Like, you know, why can't these things just do what they're meant to do? So right now, I should be able to decrease speed, right? The way that this skill is described, I should be able to place decreased speed. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each hit has a chance of placing it. There's 2 stacks of shield, 1 stack without, so the third hit should place it. This one doesn't place it. Can someone clip that for me? I'm going to send it straight to them and they can go fix that as well. If someone can clip that and send it to me on Discord, that would be great. I'll forward it over to them to say, hey, your code's not working again. That should help. Try to get an extra stack. It's not. I've just checked the game code, Crizzle. I've checked the skill description, and it's in the wrong. They've put it in the wrong phase, basically. It's been put in the wrong phase. Yeah, the problem is I'm trying not to mess with him because he's built for dragon. I don't want to destroy his dragon build. Right, so what I can do with the Orgrim is I can start restoring some max HP, see? But I can't really do that until I break the shield. Might just need to build a much more faster. I might have to go up to 300 speed. Because this is just not going to do it, you know? It's just not fast enough. If this doesn't work, I'll just rebuild the Counter Slicks and make it go super fast. Like 300 plus speed. Just make Counter Slicks the fastest champion in the team. See, I can't even do it here, look. Oh, it did it that time. There you go. It processed it that time. Alright, let's see how this goes now that we've done that. Need to have decreased defense on. See, what we can do then is do a massive max HP restore. Ah, she's going to take debuffs. don't have that back. I go faster here. Now, I lose so much more damage if I take Mithrala, because you lose the passive. The passive is just so powerful. You know, that's the thing. I just lose so much. Just going to speed counter slicks up and make her go super fast. Easier. Not got around to doing Chronom yet. No, it's on my list. It's... You know, the problem is I keep pulling really powerful champions, so... That delays the process. Okay. Let's try this. Bring out Dark Kale. Would you prioritize getting a CB1 key team or Dark Fae farming? Depends how high you can farm Dark Fae. Thanks, Fluffy. I just wanted to use them for all content, really. As a, like a bit of a, this is a replacement for Ninja. Oh, I nearly broke his shield completely there. Wait, she outrun that. That's a bit annoying. That could be a problem. We'll find out. That's a real problem at the moment, that decreased speed. Oh, nice. Heal reduction. Lovely. Put that up so we get some less damage reduction. Okay, so we got decreased speed on. Now we just need to break the shields. Would have loved an extra turn there, not gonna lie. Well, we breached the shields. Problem is, we don't have a debuff extender now. So we're going to lose the decreased speed the moment we have it on. Now we get the extra turn. Well, good news is we've got the extra turn. I can extend and get decreased attack on. Drop the turn meter. Hold that because I'm going to need that for my next turn. That. Okay, nice. Need to get the shield back down. Yeah, I might have to speed him up. It might be something I have to do. I should have used the A3 there. That's fine. Hopefully I got decreased speed now. Lovely. Nice, got that one for 3 turns this time. Heal reduction. Lovely. Poison. It's always worth using her A2 there because when you use Dark Hail's A1, if he activates a poison debuff like now, that will count as an extra hit if he activated it. Don't know if he did. We'll have to find out. But you can see we're just taking quite a lot of damage, which is going to make this a little bit more stressful. Need some more extra turns, really. He's going to have to go fast. I'm just going to have to... See, he needs to be faster there. If he's a bit faster, we can have the decrease attack. I have to break my Dark Hail build. Fine. Whatever. So frustrating. Man, I have terrible speed pieces here. None of these are really fitting what I need. Some down in righteousness. That can sometimes give me some good pieces. Like, yeah, we'll borrow that for now. She's not built, so it's fine. Ah, I just lost the builds. Oh, for the love of all that is real. Urgh. This game is lagging. So hard. Look at this. Look. Performance is so poor. Right, so that one and that one. Yeah, Shugen's not built yet, so it doesn't bother me too much. She'll be replaced. Like, I was testing something on here with a bit of speed. Why can't I see Shugen's chest like that? Right, okay, so let's just sell some pieces. Trash. I don't think he needs crit rate, does he? Oh, he needs crit rate for that. It's close enough. Okay, we're going again. Nice, we got an extra turn there. Beautiful. Excellent. He's out too fast, but it's fine. We're going to get decreased attack out straight away. Because that will hopefully stop us losing so much maximum HP, which is great. Increase speed again. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 Break the shield. Break the shield. No, the problem is now I'm not extending the decreased speed. So that's the difference now. Now I've got decreased attack on more often, but I'm no longer extending the decreased speed, which means the boss is more often than not losing it like now, see? Let's do that. That. I'm keeping the decreased speed on more consistently. I'm just not being able to extend that decreased speed as much as I'd like. There's a bit of damage there at least. Might be able to this time because we got a Master Hexa proc. Yeah, this time we can because we've got a Master Hexa proc. Nice, so we extended that. No heal reduction, though. The speeds you need for this is just disgusting right now. Nice. No heal reduction now, see? He's healing again. Because we are a little bit dependent on that extra turn. She just lost so much HP, it's going to be really hard for me to do this. Break. Heal reduction. Extend everything. Okay, so we're in a good position. So long as we can stay alive. But we've lost a lot of max HP. I don't think cold starts fast enough. We didn't crit that time. That's the first time we didn't crit. Okay, we survived that bit. And we got a revenge proc. We need decreased attack on the boss, but, you know, there's hope. Break the shield. Max HP. Cold Heart is living with so little HP right now. Nice. Can I get Lydia's A2? Yeah. Strengthen. Kill it. Don't kill me. Oh. The other thing, by the way, Duchess Shield is being clutch here right now because she is she's shielding the Cold Heart every single time, so we're getting like some bonus effective HP here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, we're getting here. Nuke it. Oh, it's so close. Okay, it's fine. I think we got it. I think we got it, boys. I think we got it. Extra turn. Extra turn. Kill it. Yes. Pew. Nice. And the reason why this is such a big stage, like if you can do this every single rotation, you get 1,000 of these coins. That's an eternal soul stone if you want to trade it for that, or like significant amounts of essence. So it's really like worthwhile. What do we get here? 6% across the board. Meh. That's pretty good stats. All right. Just it's all about speed. This one, however, this one looks horrific. I've no idea how to beat this one. Maybe I might need to wait to White Queen Ancora for this one, so I've got like a cleanse and a shield. Because this one looks horrific. I'm like use an apothecary. It looks hard. Yeah, you get mythical in hard mode. This one looks boring. I don't want to do that one. This one, it's probably doable. This one should be fine. I don't know what's on the waves. We'll find out. Timid should be able to carry this a lot. Just fear out. Gotta kill this she's got to die first. Otherwise, she's just a nightmare. Okay. Someone doesn't have any gear. He would have been built in gear. Once upon a time. Most of those accessories comes from hard mode, but for some certain bosses and stuff, like you'll get some from Amius, for example. Is he just in terrible gear? Probably. It's probably in throwaway gear. Good old Kleiner. I don't know if I can do this. We'll find out. That's fine. That's where we want the nukes to be. Dave just might not be fast enough, you know? Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Go on, Dave. It was like 20 extra turns. Let's just take out Emmett because he'll be a pain in the backside. Ow. A lack of healing could be a problem here, I'll not lie. Ow. That hurt. Might need to bring some like healing support here to finish this off. Yeah, I need some healing. Drop one of these, bring you. Could I put my roster in your Discord? Absolutely. Oh, that was a bit annoying. Why do I get the feeling like I've taken gear off Black Knight? Which one of these is faster? Number one. Yeah, cool. So you... Black Knight is a really good healer. I just need to put a ban on him. Black Knight, Black Knight, Black Knight. Just to give him some speed. Nope. 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 That'll do. Hemorrhaging silver right now. Where were we? S18, right? Yeah. Okay. We got some healing now. Congratulations, Shuzhen. You would definitely overdue a Meta Void Legendary. Well, not really. Well, a Void Legendary, yeah, I guess. I'm going to be building her for Arena and Hydra tomorrow. On tomorrow's stream, potentially. I don't know if I'll build her, though. I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out. I'll definitely be building her this week, though. For sure. Boom. Nice. Let me just perma-provoke that. Okay, Mr. Adithe, off you go. Boom, boom, boom. Take out her. She's the most annoying one. And again. You go away. You provoke. Don't kill my champions. It's fine. Ow. I can't heal. That's annoying. It's fine. Doesn't do any damage. Why isn't it provoking when I want it to? Don't kill it. I should be, dude. It's getting there, isn't it? Every month, every year. That was a bad start. Yeah, I'm gonna finish. I'm only gonna try this for a few more, and then if not, I'm just gonna go blast a normal stage. Just wanted to see if I could do it. That's fine. I might just have to speed up my Black Knight and everyone else. Husk stun is so inconsistent, isn't it? If we could depend on the fear, it wouldn't be so much of a stress. But like, let's see how let's watch how many of these fears work. 1. Awesome. 1 worked. That's better. That's going to provoke on you. It didn't provoke. Always, oh, it's always fun when that happens. We don't. I don't really want. Yeah, then you just need to be faster. Okay. Once I get Dave and that rebuilt, Mr. Adithe is going to be a champion. I think I'm just going to rebuild him, leave him where he is, because I'm using him in a lot of places. These two look quite hard. I just need to rebuild. This one's fine. I just need to build him. Haven't done it, so. We'll just do what we do. Probably bolster stone skin. The power of Fortis compels you, eventually. When I get a turn. If I ever get a turn. Will it give me a turn? Will I ever be allowed to take a turn? No, apparently not. Man, can I just take a turn? Honestly. Burst mode on the optimizer just allows you to optimize super fast. Some GPUs can do it, others can't. So, yeah. Boom. Boom. Might be able to actually use my hidden skill soon. There it goes. Fear out. Zoom. Nice. Fortis power. Alright, that's Intralis done. Okay, 1, 2, 3, probably 4. Store them up. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Dailies. Defeat 1 faction wall boss. You got it. So that's what I do to prepare CBC, right? Bought up to Gem 60 pack there. That will all get used tomorrow morning. I'll just blow through all my one-man defenses, and that'll probably get me like 50,000 points. That's how it works. So yeah, so what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna do my faction wars, and then I'm going to end stream there for tonight. But I will be back tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier than 8 o'clock, probably about 7 o'clock, because I've got a lot of things I want to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be rebuilding White King Narcissus, or we're going to be building White King Narcissus. We're going to be building White Queen and Cora. We're going to be building both of those. And we might look at building Shuzhen. I don't know. I might save Shuzhen for the training event on Thursday. Obviously, we won't be able to do it booked, but it would be a good way to show you how it works unbooked if you haven't booked your White King Narcissus. So that'll be quite good. So yeah, that's the plan tomorrow. And also I'll probably be, hopefully I'll have my planner ready by then. The spreadsheet that I'm working on, which is basically going to plan out my entire account for the next, I don't know, 2 months. Because I feel like I've pulled so many champions and upgraded so many champions lately, and I've moved so much gear around. It's just due a full, like, reallocation of every champion to every role. So, but I've got stuff to do tonight. So it's probably a good idea that I end it early, basically. So you got about 5 or 10 minutes to fire any more questions you have to me tonight, and I will answer them for you. Let's have a look. Where did you send it to? Where did you send it to, Reaper? I can't find it. Hell, Hades Discord, the city. Well, there's a certain Void Legendary that I'd highly recommend. It's called Marichka and Taras. You should be able to do it with it. Those two should be able to do it. Taras, Marichka. Hey, Shooter. I have made a video on it. I've not heard anything from it. They should fix it. There's 2 ways they can fix it. If it is an issue with the way that the buff check will work, then they should add block revive as an exception to polymorph, because pretty much it's not designed to be a debuff. So in my opinion, that would be the way that they should fix it, is to basically make block revive exempt. So does Narcissus ignore Fatalis passive effects since he ignores shields? That's a very good question, Stephen. Does Fatalis get critically hit? I think it will work that Fatalis will not be critically hit. Yes, Fatalis will not be critically hit. Because all Fatalis needs to have to not be critically hit is the presence of a shield. So as long as there is a shield on the target, on Fatalis, he will not be critically hit. So you have to remove the shield for it to critically hit him. So yeah, Narcissus can't critically hit him, but it doesn't really matter because you're not scared of a Fatalis anyway. Yeah, well, it's because he's not critically hitting. Fatalis' advantage is he'll never die. The problem is he'll never kill someone at the same time, so you'll eventually win through a combination of destroying max HP or whittling him down. That's the issue with Fatalis. It's not his survivability passive. That's really good. The issue with Fatalis is he just doesn't do anything with what he's got. So you're just going to not do anything. Yeah, he won't break it. So you'll whittle him down, though, bit by bit. You'll kill everyone else, and then you'll kill Fatalis. That's the difference. It's not really like it's a hard counter because he himself can't do enough damage. Yeah, so Reaper. So you can use Marichka, Taras, Artak. Very strong combo there. Probably with a... I'm guessing you're going to try and do normal mode, not hard mode. So that's all you need to do is basically get these three in here. Probably put it together with some supportive units, which will probably be... I mean, your account's very young, so you might struggle in general. You haven't got many rank 6s, so Amius is not... Amius is really not designed for your level of account. It's a bit early game for you at the moment. But... That's how I would approach it. Basically, Marichka, Taras, Artak, and try and brimstone it down. If you can fit a heal reduction in there out of the champions you have available, I can't see one obvious one that you've sent here. But if you can, great, but not necessarily a problem. But just survive it. Yeah, S17 is down. We destroyed S17. Yeah, Green Virus, if you want to ping it to me quickly. We'll check it before I go. Do you want to DM it to me? I'll have a look. Yeah, early stream today. We'll be doing a longer stream tomorrow. Trying the other day, couldn't even get him to 10%. Yeah, if you're struggling, it's just a bit too early game for you. Like, you just need more rank 6s. Definitely get your Stag Knight up to rank 6. That's probably a good idea. Of the champions you've got here, Stag Knight would be really good. But your account's in a great place. You've got really good Void Legendaries. It's kind of lucky. Nice. Okay, that's done. Tag team. Okay, Green Virus. What do we need here? Is this you want to redesign all of them, Lusa? Crazy. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow, right? Let's see. Artak would obviously be the one I would put in for a tank. Green Virus. You could do Mortu Macabre heal reduction A1. Drexar lead. So Drexar, Artak, Mortu Macabre for heal reduction. And then you just need to wrap some supportiveness around it, some healers. You need to block debuffs in there as well. So Duchess, I would put in. So I'd go Drexar lead, Duchess, Mortu Macabre, Artak. You could try maybe the Emic trick. I don't know if that still works. But yeah, that's what I would do. Has he got a Padma? Did you spot a Padma, Dutchy? I don't think there's... I can't see a Padma here. Unless I'm blind. I could be blind. It's a very common trend with late night me. What up? What? You're gonna push up? No, no disaster. Oh, sorry. I'm not really with it right tonight, Dutchy, as you probably can tell. I didn't see the question mark. If not, I suppose, if it's not Padma, you can always use a Man-Eater, right? It's kind of the same thing. It's just Padma's a little bit better. You can always use a Man-Eater if you've got one, because he does exactly the same thing, but it's just not as long a duration, which is annoying. Yeah, my cat wakes up when she's had a nap and she goes to eat, but just to tell me she's woke up before she goes to have something to eat. Yeah, we could go. I was thinking the Raglan. You could make up a Raglan. I did find the Man-Eater's A1 to be a bit inconsistent, and like Dutchy might be able to tell you in Discord how to set up the Padma, but I'm right in thinking, Dutchy, that if you've got a Man-Eater, it can sub in for a Padma. The Emic trick was fixed. I thought it might be. I thought it sounded like a bug when someone was telling me about it. So yeah, they bug fixed it. I thought they would. It's probably a little silent fix. Yeah, Man-Eater, if you critically hit Man-Eater's A1, it's an AoE decrease attack. No, he doesn't have a buff steal. That's the only downside. So, you know, you could replace the decrease attack, but you wouldn't be able to replace the stealing of the buff. You'd have to find someone else to do that. That ability. It's not an all-in-one package. I don't know if Man-Eater's allowed. I'm just thinking... I was thinking off the top of my head, because I know you were using Padma as a A1 trick. Like a decrease attack A1, whether that could work. I don't know if Man-Eater's allowed. I didn't really check. Maybe Man-Eater's not allowed. I was just thinking out loud. Yeah, so basically the basis would be Duchess, Drexar. Duchess, Drexar, and... was it Artak, what you were saying, Dutchy? Dutchy, but yeah. Drexar lead, because Drexar here's got a 1-star soul, so you can use him for Brimstone. Perfect. It's a triple hit A1, so he has a really good chance of placing it. So Drexar lead into Duchess. Raglan as a good sustainer, because she can cleanse, she can heal, she'll give you a bit of turn meter boosting. And then you basically got 2 spots to fill. That's between support and decrease attack, probably. You could use an R-Tag over a Padma. It's just a bit more awkward because you can't then put... What you want to do is put the decrease attack before he transitions back to his main form so that his heal is less substantial. But if you do that, you need to have some sort of buff stealing. So what you'd need to do is look for a champion that can buff steal. I can quickly check on mine now, see what kind of buff stealers we've got this rotation. Yeah, basically the 5th Raglan that Dutchy's just put out there, that would basically be someone that I ideally can buff cleanse, remove buffs, because you want to basically get rid of the increased attack. Otherwise, you can't really use the decreased attack transitioning because he just hits too hard. That was my experience when I was testing it. I just found he just hits too hard and it's very difficult to recover. And I was using Alva, who's a much stronger healer. Wait, Tila can... No, Tila can't steal buffs, surely. Tila can steal buffs? Oh. Did you know Tila can steal buffs? Have you got Tila Gourmet? Because that sounds amazing. The Veil passive was pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, the Veil. I had no idea. Tila can steal buffs. Obviously, we knew she could burn and put Leech and Hex, right? Since the rework, but... Okay, what does Lockwine do? Not really a good chance. Gomlock. A booked Gomlock would do it, but I'm going to guess you're not ready there with Gomlock yet. I guess you're not progressed far enough. Basilis Ruanus. No Basilius? Do you have a Basilis Ruanus? It's another option. He can steal all continuous heals only, so that's conditional. Paidma's the real good one, because what you can do with Paidma is get that decreased attack for 2 turns. There is a difference, Dutchy. Paidma only places Paidma places it for 2 turns. Manny places it for 1 turn. Because then you can steal it as well. The decrease attack only needs to be done on the end when you want to kill it. True, that is true, yeah. That is true. So maybe you go with that team, right? So instead of so like basically something like this. That's an option. Or you basically get rid of that and you just go for like a second Raglan, right? Imagine it's a second Raglan. You could do that. Or like an Awella. Awella would be fine. You just got to be careful about the passive because you can proc a lot of continuous heals. You don't want to have too many of them because you don't have a cleanse, right? You don't want to flip you don't want to flip continuous heals into heal reductions. So that could be awkward. But she does heal a lot, which is nice. Yeah, just do it manual. Oh yeah, Raglan has got a cleanse. I forget this. Raglan's got a cleanse. Yeah, so this could work. If you didn't want to invest in double Raglan, invest in an Awella, because Awella's very good. Awella's a great champion to invest in general, so you're not wasting it. So this could be your setup here. I think this would be great for that, right, Dutchy? You basically burn with Drexar. You've got a 1-star Drexar, so you can put Brimstone. Artak then can be here. Ideally, you let Artak destroy his maximum HP so that he gets a lot of innate defensiveness from this passive. It's really strong, this passive. It'll keep him alive. Yeah, but Owella's already built. Oh, you got a duplicate one. That's why I was confused. Yes, you can use Awella. Build a Raglan. Put Duchess here. Put your Artak in here as well. And then what Dutchy's basically saying is when you get towards kill zone, put decrease attack on the boss before he transitions back to his main form. So the heal that he does on his main form is less, right? When he's on his main form, this will heal based on the amount of damage it deals. I think it's that one, right? Actually, it's not, Dutchy. It's this one, right? Is that what you're saying? I don't really know. I didn't do the strategy. Oh, I know what you're saying. Transition because you'll force him to use Rampant Chaos. Yes. So just before you kill him, force the decrease attack because then he will use Rampant Chaos instead, which means he doesn't heal. Then you kill him before he can heal. I knew it was something like that. I knew it was something like that. I'm the same thing. So yeah, so that's how you do it. Just as you're about to kill him, decrease attack as he was about to transition away. He will open with Rampant Chaos. He doesn't heal. Then you one-shot him, finish him off, job done. That's how it works. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I will be back tomorrow with more champion building, hopefully. We'll have some fun. I've got so many of these champions. I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Will it work without booking Raglan? Yeah, it should do. You don't need to book Raglan. Just keep her cleanse until you need her cleanse, basically. Hooray too. You should need it. But yeah, good luck if you're trying to go for Amius. I'll catch you all guys tomorrow. Have a good evening.